Hey y'all. Oh, we got thumbs up. We got somebody in the building. How y'all doing? Come on in. Bear with me a moment. I apologize for the delay. I was actually just wrapping up some work I had to do. Hey y'all. Hey Jessie May, how you doing, lovely? Settle in. I hope you're nice and comfy. I'm trying to get, oh, here we go. Here we are. Okay. Cool. Okay. Hi. So we have people in the room. Yes. Welcome. My name is Tiara Sade. It is time for the Divine Message for the Collective. This is part 2. I went live yesterday. Hey, Alasumbo, how you doing? I went live yesterday and it was kind of impromptu. So if you didn't see yesterday's video, I encourage you to watch part 1. And is it? Look at my jiggly arms. Yo, I be working on my arms. I'm so extra. Anyway, so yeah, I went live yesterday for the Divine Message for the Collective Part 1. So make sure you're checking that out. What else, y'all? Quick announcements before we hop in, okay? My moderators don't play that shit. Just so you know, before you come in, my moderators will block you, mute you, and kick you out, right? Listen, it's because all of my links to contact me are in the description box, okay? If you ask me a question in here, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to answer you. I'm going to tell you where you can contact me. But if you go 2 and 3 times with the same stuff and you don't redirect to the links that are in my description box, my moderator's going to have to mute you and or block you. You know, that's just what it is. Yes, Alasumba was on it. Yes, he was on it. Like before I even could be like, yeah, look. Moderators on deck, okay, all day. And I appreciate you for your divine service, okay? Listen, all right. Patreon fam, last night I did a twin flame soulmate. No, I didn't. Back it up. Last night I did what the divine masculine wants to say to you, okay? I did that reading last night on Patreon. I use tarot too, y'all. So make sure you check out my Patreon. The links are in the description box. When you join Patreon, you get readings, you get events, you get my erotic writing because I'm low-key an erotic author. Yes, I am. Y'all didn't know that about me. There's a lot you don't know about me. You're going to find out today. No time for fuckery. I hear that shit, Alasumbo. Thank you. So when you join Patreon, you get a library of content, okay? You're not just paying for one reading, but you also do get readings, okay? Let me go down the list. We have a new event. December 12th, we have the Divinity of Sex. It's a 2-hour event. Amazing event, letting you know the sacred and healing history of sex work, okay? Many of you would be surprised that you've engaged in sex work, and it's because it's not really taught, it's not discussed. And also, I really want us to change this narrative on what sexuality is. It is fully spiritual. And when we're not grounded in our spirituality, we just be lost in the sauce. So I really want my people to get together. This is open to men, women. You could be a sex worker or not. You could be a lover. You could be celibate, anything. All right. It's for all people. And it's for the low. It's for the low too, y'all. All right. So that's that. The Embodying the Goddess program. We are now enrolling. Classes start January 11th. I've been getting some inquiries and I finally have the date pinpointed for you. Okay. We're going to move it up to January 11th. So my Embodying the Goddess women, you want to join me? I have a special. You could get a complimentary clarity call with me until December 14th. Okay. So make sure you schedule with me, y'all. It's a complimentary clarity call, free of charge to you. If you want to join the Embodying the Goddess program, we have tier 1 and tier 2. So get in where you fit in. One of the tiers includes one-on-one sessions with me and group calls, and the other tier just includes the group calls and all of the content. All right, so that's just the differences between the two tiers, but the links are in the description. One more thing before we start, y'all. I don't really be liking these announcements, but look, the next thing is, if you want to get a reading or a session with me, make sure that you book me through the link to my website, tiaracharday.com. Also, for my men, for my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful men, I love y'all so much. Many of you have been asking me, do I have coaching for men? I absolutely do. It's just in the beginning when I opened up my business, it was because a lot of women wanted to work with me. And then I established my business because I'm like, look, they're coming. They want my assistance. So let me just, show up for them. So that's what happened. But I do have male clients. I do have clients who are men, and I greatly value you. You provide a certain energy. You provide a certain sacred space where I love to work with you. So if you would like to work with me, if you want coaching from me, a spiritual woman who gonna tell it like it is and give you love and respect, then definitely reach out to me. Fill out the contact form on my website. All right. Woo, child. That was a lot. All right, let's get into the message. It's hot today in Florida. It's actually kind of humid because it's been rainstorms. So I'm like still sweating, actually. I didn't even stop sweating from like the little jog I just did before it rained. Okay, so hey Vaughn, welcome. So part 1 was yesterday, who is your God? This is part 2. This has slightly the same energy, but we're gonna get into it. Somebody is not all that they seem, y'all. Somebody is not all that they seem. And we know that, right? Because many of you in here, you actually tuned into the video I did last week called The Hoax, right? And within your own life, many of you who tune in, you're very intuitive. People can't really catch you slipping like that. So you already know that there's a lot of smoke screens going on. So some of you are actually dealing with somebody in your personal life right now in this moment who's not being honest with you. Now, this could be you too, and no judgment, but this could definitely be you too. You're not being fully transparent in your life. You have some feelings and some thoughts, some things that you want to say, some things that you want to get off of your chest, and you haven't been saying it. I feel like it definitely is related to a new beginning. You want a new beginning with a person, or you want a new beginning with yourself, for yourself. There's some moves that you're trying to make. Now, this could definitely be high vibrational, I'm getting. This could definitely be high vibrational for some of you because you're realizing that your current situation or whoever you have around you in this moment, whatever job you're dealing with, it's not for you and you want to dip out. You literally want to escape it. And you can be using, you could be maybe not as transparent as you could be right now. There's something that you're not disclosing to the people in your life, or maybe there's just something that you're not willing to address within yourself. Let me see. I have my Sacred Traveler and I have Rebel deck. All right. I have a lot of decks and books and notebooks on my my table because I have a lot of work to do today. So yeah, like sis is in her office. Like, this is my office, bro. Like, listen. I'm gonna give y'all a tour one day. I'm gonna give y'all a tour. All right. And you can see behind the scenes on how Tiara Charday gets down. All right. Decimate, literally, yes. Yeah. So also, as this relates to, the people in your life, see, this could also be vice versa, right? Somebody feels some type of way here. Somebody feels some type of way about the things that are going on in society as well as in the family unit. and in your personal life. You don't like the treatment that you've undergone. Somebody could have been cheating and lying. A little essence of that came up in the divine message. What the divine masculine wants to say to you in my Patreon reading I did last night. Okay, some of that came up there. They're not really telling all that there is. So hypothetically, right, this is somebody's story though. You're dealing with somebody and they're like, look, we need to break up, or I have all of this going on, I'm just not in the space for a relationship. They may be telling the truth, but to add on to that, they're not in the space for a relationship with you, okay? Because I'm definitely sensing another energy. Somebody has another lover or another love interest in their life, okay? I'm just gonna light this candle. I forgot to light it. Somebody has another love interest in their life, and they're just not saying. Also, somebody could be attracted to someone other than their partner right now, and they're not saying for various reasons. Maybe it's just a lust thing, or maybe it's just, I like the way he smells. He always smells good when he comes around. So it's kind of like a little crush. For others of you, you're actually connecting with somebody who is a twin flame or a soulmate or whatever label you want to give them. Okay, divine counterpart, twin soul, whatever you want to call them. You could actually be connecting with a soulmate, and that's why you're not telling your partner. But there is an element of deception and secrets here, y'all. I can't escape that. All across the board, there is just an element of it. And like I said, it could be high vibrational or it could be low vibrational. Maybe you're cheating. I don't know. And high vibrational, maybe, you're having psychic prophetic dreams and you're just not really telling people because you're like, yo, they're going to think I'm crazy as hell. Okay, so it could be either or. So take what resonates for you, okay? I actually have myself up here so I can make sure how it looks, y'all. So that's why I keep looking down. Now, as it pertains to the global scale, y'all already know how I feel about it. Many of you feel the same. There's a lot of fuckery going on, like Elisabeth said. There's a lot of that going on right now in this moment. You have a lot of smoke screens. You have a lot of people saying one thing, but it's really another on a global level, even on the news. Now, there are some news stations that tell the truth. I want to be clear. I'm not sure if I said that. There are some news stations who that air stories, that air news that is actually truth, is rooted in fact. Okay, so you really have to use your discernment. You really do. That came to me over the weekend. Just like you have good and bad people, you have good and bad news outlets. So use your discernment, do your research. But there's some things that are going on right now in this moment that are actually fraudulent. And it's in your best interest to be on your P's and Q's. So if you're making decisions, like travel really did come up. If you're making decisions to travel, do your due diligence. Oh my goodness, shout outs to one of the goddesses in the Goddess Book Club, because she said that when she travels, she checks that state or that country. No, she said country, to see what the laws are pertaining to women, or see if it's safe for women. She's doing her due diligence. She's a woman. She's traveling by herself or with a group of women. You want to understand that. You want to do that kind of research. So, so to take from what she said, that is something that I definitely recommend. Doing your due diligence, not just taking a leap. Speaking of leap, many of you are deciding to take leaps of faith, right? You decided, like, who is your God? Many of you decided that you are your own God. You decided that you are your own savior. And you're deciding to move forward on that path towards that. Now, many of you are going to find the truth about something. You're going to find out the truth. So I just heard laws, right? Because laws came up big last week. There's a law. There's laws that are being passed, and I feel like they're kind of being passed behind the scenes. Now, laws can't get passed without our approval. That's what this is. We are the people. So many of you, you're understanding, or you're doing research on something, like you're digging the truth of something. Now, this could actually pertain to your spiritual path and whatever spiritual path you're being pulled to. I feel like many of you have been called towards a particular path, and you're doing your investigating to make sure that this is in alignment with you. I want to pull some Sacred Traveler cards, but I don't want to read them. I just kind of want to pull them. I'm just getting called to do that. What else? Some of you, like you or another person, could be finding out the truth about you or about yourself. You could be finding out something about yourself that you're hiding from somebody. Now, see, I immediately heard health. I immediately heard the word health. So I don't know what you got going on, but let people know your status. That's first. Number two, you know, I kept it 100 with y'all. I said something personal with my mom when she was diagnosed with cancer. She didn't really want to tell the family for a while because, you know, she didn't want anybody to worry. People were doing their own thing and all of this stuff. And you know, you respect people's process. But at the same time, we only had less than a year to spend with her, you know? So it's kind of like, weigh your options. If you're dealing with something like that, you know, you might want to tell the people in your life, okay? And I do feel like somebody is going to disclose some information about themselves, whether that's health, status, whatever that is, okay? Which is a great thing. It's a great thing, okay? Even pregnancy, I feel like somebody is pregnant. Somebody just find out that they're pregnant. This might be your confirmation that you are pregnant if you're watching this. Because yes, I'm getting somebody is pregnant who's tuning into this energy. Or if you're watching, even in the replay, right? There's somebody around you who is expecting a child. They may or may not know that. They may or may not know, but they are. This is your pregnancy test. Congratulations, you're expecting. For some of you, you're not wanting to tell. You're not wanting to tell that you're pregnant. Some of you may be getting an abortion. I feel that too. Somebody is not saying that they're pregnant because they're planning on getting an abortion. And then it goes, I feel like wow, this is only for like 1 or 2 people who will watch this, I'm meaning. Because this is a collective message, but this is like for 1 or 2 people, maybe even 1 who will be watching this video. It's like you're expecting and you're not telling someone that you're expecting because you're deciding if you want to keep the baby or not. And also you have like a moral issue. You're wondering if God will approve, if God and the goddess, whoever it is you believe in, if they will approve. If you are religious, or if you just come from a religious family, or you believe in morality and things, you're kind of struggling with a decision about a child. For others of you, you're struggling with a decision to leave children, leave them behind, or leave them where they're at so you could pursue your path here. There's a divine calling for somebody here. You're needing to decide when to leave, how to leave, or what that even looks like. Travel is big. And travel and study. Some of you are studying. So did any of y'all start a new program or a certification or something like that? I'm feeling like somebody wants to take a leap of faith in a new spiritual path, but they're doing their research. Or there's something that you want to launch. Yeah, there's something that you want to do, and you've been doing your research about it. Many of you are realizing that a romantic cycle has ended, and you're walking away from that romantic cycle. This came out, wow, discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. You have somebody here, they're on their path. Somebody is actually on their spiritual path right now. Let me put it on the side. Yeah. You're on your spiritual path right now. You have a couple people. And look, he's going in a different direction from the other people. So some of you may be deciding to leave your family. Hey, Markavia, how you doing? Some of y'all may be deciding to leave your family or your lover or your children, your job, your community to move forward on a spiritual path. Now that's facts. And then on the bottom of Romance Angels, wow. On the bottom of Romance Angels, it's retreat and separation. Separation I saw first, and then retreat. So yeah, this is somebody's life right now. You're discovering, let me see. You're discovering truth. You're deciding to separate. You're deciding to move forward on your path. I feel like this has a lot to do with spirituality, but it also has a lot to do with love. With love. Somebody is not in a fulfilling situation at all. And you may or may not have another partner like waiting for you, but you're just deciding to move forward on your path. Distant thunder, clear the air. Ooh. Remember I was saying how somebody needs to speak truth? Somebody needs to tell the truth here. Not for other people, but it could be for other people. But really, I feel like this is an individual journey where you have to speak the truth. Now, on the global level, there's something going on where something is definitely brewing. Something is definitely brewing on the global scale. And again, if you did not see the video I did last week called The Hoax, I want you to watch it. There's going to be a global scare or a statewide scare. Definitely bogus ass travel restrictions. Bogus. They're bogus as hell. Listen to me. They're bogus travel restrictions. Okay, and they're going to claim it's for C-19. They're going to claim there was a new outbreak. I just heard that now. They're going to claim, I heard animals. What about the animals? Animals or insects? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Okay. Maybe there's something going on with the animals or like insects. What if it's like a swarm of locusts and shit? Look, I don't know, but that's going on. That's going on. Miracles. This came out yesterday. Expect the wonders to emerge. Something mystical, magical is happening. Now, I want to say that this has a lot to do with the hoax element. So let me speak on both sides, right? It's like something is happening where it's going to seem as though, oh my God, this is an act of God, or oh my God, this is, I saw a spaceship and oh my God, like, whoa, but ooh. There's going to be a UFO event. Hey, Jamira, how you doing, lovely? There's going to be a UFO event. I don't know if millions of people are going to witness it, but I feel like in a certain country or in a certain state, I feel like there may be like a UFO or some celestial thing happening. And some people may believe, see, now I want to be sure when I say this. let's just say that the government has UFOs, and they had it for like a long time before many of us was born. They've had UFOs. So I feel like there's going to be a hoax. Ooh, and as I'm doing that, my nose is itchy. Oh, yep. That's one of my spiritual tells. Many of you are going to be seeing UFOs. That's facts. You're going to be seeing them, and there's a need for you to distinguish the real from the fake. The real from the fake. And you see how she's actually looking up in the sky too. Wow. I just realized that. You know, and you're going to have to tell the real from the fake. Which one is which? Because listen, they had UFOs, they had space programs for a long time, y'all. Like I was so young reading about this. Shout out to those who have ever read Behold the Pale Horse from what is it, William H. Cooper or L? Yo, I was reading that shit in like freshman, sophomore year of high school. So that was way back when, and that book was written way back when, before that. And when I read the book, it was speaking about a space program and UFOs. So this ain't new shit. This is nowhere near new. So many of you, and I'm getting that there's going to be many people who don't know that the government has had UFOs this whole time and has been flying them the whole time. They don't know. So you're going to really, you're going to be dealing with people who don't know. But also for you, if you do see a UFO, use your discernment, because they could literally be the government. It doesn't mean that they're, celestial beings. It doesn't mean that they're, yeah. I'm just getting that too. Somebody's going to lie. Somebody's going to lie about it. There's going to be some sort of event, y'all, like multiple events. But, so now we know fire, animals, and, listen, it's been a lot going on in the skies over Georgia. Really, Yvonne? You've been seeing that? And I'm happy this didn't show up, because you're getting blocked. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, you're definitely getting blocked. You're bugging. Okay, somebody made a comment and it flagged it to me before y'all could see that dumb shit. Wow, Elon, that's amazing. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of activity in the skies for sure. And a lot of it is legit. But there's another aspect of it that is completely fraudulent. Oh, and my nose is itchy. Something about it is completely fraudulent. You really got to use your discernment with this. Wow, this was at the bottom of the deck, and it actually flew out. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Okay. So this is what's going on here. Hang on. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Hang on, y'all. Please bear with me. All right. Somebody would like me to do some questionable things to them. Okay. And that's just what's going on behind the scenes, y'all. All right. And I may or may not be with it, but you're approaching me real wrong. So nah. Approach me correctly or get out my face. All right. So this is what came out. And it's interesting how it says, shout to the heavens with happiness, right? The heavens, the skies. Look at all of this. Each of these cards is the skies. Somebody looking up. Something definitely going on in the skies, y'all. So be mindful. And it's amazing because the Goddess Book Club We spoke about the moon. We spoke about the moon, right, in the heavens. This is a big deal. Something's happening here, y'all. Something's happening. And aside from that, you definitely have a lot of celestial beings and energies that are wanting to assist the planet in our ascension. And we are ascending. Nothing and no one can stop that. Like, it's happening. So don't even get discouraged. But you have a lot of light beings who are coming to help us. So you have that. And then you have others who do not want this. They're like trying to intercept. Y'all, like, they're not going to be able to intercept this type of divine guidance and assistance. It ain't even a time for it no more. Time's up. I just heard time's up. And you have people who are wanting to check out of here. And I've been saying that quite a lot. Beam me up, Scotty. I just heard that. Something like that. People are wanting. Wow, that was infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Now, this is a beautiful card to get, y'all. It's a beautiful card. That's happening for somebody. Valiant courage. Be courageous here. Be courageous. Now, this definitely speaks to the person who wants a new beginning. It definitely speaks to the person who has a story to tell. You have a story to tell. You have a message to share. Your voice, your verbal and written word is of value. You have to be courageous here in this thing. Some of you want to move. You have to be courageous in this. Some of you are getting divine guidance right now in this moment from your spirit team and from nature. And again, have courage. Somebody has picked a new spiritual path, or you're exploring a different way of doing things. Likewise, you could be going deeper into your spirituality. Then you have empaths at the bottom. Reflect and redirect your energy. I feel like some of you have been, I'm going to pull Rebel deck too. I feel like some of you have been going down one road for a long time. You've been doing something the same way for a long time. For a long time. I feel like you're going to cut that out. I feel like you're realizing that it's not the way anymore. The old way of doing things. Or hiding yourself. Hiding pieces of yourself. Hiding your magic. Hiding your knowledge. Your experiences. You're needing to speak up. And you can't really be afraid, right? Who is your God? You can't really be afraid of the people who are going to be looking at you. Like, who are they anyway? They ain't nobody. With that Gucci Man song, like, he ain't nobody. I think I love her. Oh my God, that's one of my favorite songs. I'm with a chick, with a spoiler gin, with my little bit. That's what I'm about to play that right after this. I swear to God, I am. Yeah, so many of you, you're going to need to have courage and move forward on your path and speak your truth. Speaking out is actually a part of your soul's purpose. Being in the limelight is a part of your soul's purpose. Healing, sensual, sexual healing, herbal healing, whatever it is, that's a part of your purpose. Healing through music, healing through art, healing through the arts, whatever that is for you, that's a part of your purpose. I have that event, the Divinity of Sex, where I talk about sex work as somebody's soul's purpose. Yes, it is. And many of these sex workers out here, they don't understand that you have a spiritual calling. You're the shit. You have a spiritual calling to be a sensual and sexual healer. You're not like pardon my words, but you're not like a regular sex worker out here. You're a spiritual practitioner. Okay? There's a difference. You need to govern yourself accordingly. Again, the Divinity of Sex, the link to that is in the description box. Just go to my website, tiarachade.com. You'll see it under events and workshops. You'll also see it in the store section of my website. So join us if this is you, if you resonate with that. Because many of you have been engaging in sexual activity and you're not understanding your power. That you're a divine sensual healer, you're not getting it. Y'all, I'm very passionate about this subject. Like, if you can't tell, like, I'm so passionate about it. Whether you're celibate or not, you need to know this. Whether you're a sex worker or not, you need to know this information. This is a part of the esoteric sciences. This is part of the spiritual toolbox. You got to know about sex and your sexuality. These are the things we should have been taught, but we weren't. So we got to get it how we live right now, right? So let me stop shuffling Rebel Deck. Rebel Deck said that's enough. Your decks start to talk to you, y'all. If any of y'all do tarot or you have oracle decks, they talk to you. They let you know when to stop and when to shuffle. There we go. We have love can hurt like hell. Breathe through that. Now, as it relates to somebody leaving, somebody wants to travel, somebody wants to leave a situation. It doesn't have to be physically. It could just be like you want to separate yourself from a way of doing things, or a way of thinking about things. I feel like for some, it definitely pertains to you leaving people who love you. For others, your love is bringing you towards something. Your love of the truth. Your love of sex. Yeah, your love of a person. Your love of your spiritual path is bringing you towards something, and it could be painful for you. For others of you, I'm just getting you're in an abusive situation. Like I said in the beginning of this, right? I said that somebody could be cheating or somebody's not treating you right. You could be in an abusive situation that you're wanting to escape from. Please seek assistance if you're in that type of situation. Also, there's rituals and things like that for your protection. And I say this a lot. I don't do hexing or cursing or anything like that. So know that if you were to book a ritual with me, it won't be a curse or it'll be a hex. It'll be something to empower you, and so that no negative karma can come back to you or me or anybody else. That's how we do things. It's a divine justice way. It's not the other way. And nothing against those who do curses and hexes. I just don't do them. For some of you, you're needing to leave a situation, and then we have this fill in the blank. This is telling me that whatever you have been thinking about regarding your spiritual path, you are in alignment with it. If you have been wanting to do a spiritual project, you are in alignment with that. If you wanted to collaborate with somebody, it's like you kind of call the shots. You're the magician. There's a magician card in the tarot. Let's see if I can find it really quick. You're the magician. You're able to create the things that you need to create. Earth, air, fire, water, you rule all elements. You're able to utilize all elements to bring about an outcome or income. Hell yeah. Absolutely. You could do rituals and spell work to get income. I do this shit all the time. The magician. You're the magician. Man, woman, child, it don't matter. This is you. The divine is wanting you to know that you're able to create. You have magic. You have pixie dust. I just heard trap juice. I wonder if sis is still in here. You got the trap juice. You could do that. You could create whatever the hell you want out here. Oh, and me and sis is twinning. Look at that. Hey. Yeah. Many of y'all have that. All right. So one more from Rebel Deck, and we're going to call it. Actually, let's do angels. Let's do angels in your biz real quick. This is for my finance and business readings. that y'all get with me. Let's pull one for the divine message for the collective. Right after this, I'll let you know, because for my Patreon fam, I just did a reading last night, so make sure you check that out. Make sure you check that out. And yeah, and I'll be back on this week. I'll be back on. All right, so let me do an angels in your biz. This is for business and finance. Whoa. At the bottom of the deck, we have visualize, see it, and be it. That is definitely the magician energy. That is definitely the creator energy. Many of you are creating right now in this moment. The card that flew out is 15, aligned action. Don't delay, act. Oh my goodness. And I just said, who's ever thinking about an endeavor, you're thinking about traveling, you're thinking about having the conversation, you're signing up for the course, you're getting your certification, whatever it is, you're leveling up, you are divinely aligned to do so. Aligned action. Let me read this. Ooh, I like this card. I don't think I've ever seen it. Oh wow, and in the box, I didn't take all the cards out the box, so this is relevant to somebody. Manifestation. You are a manifesting machine. Look at this, y'all. This is for somebody. I'm telling you right now, I just showed you magician. I just showed you this. Somebody is creating something that is really, really, really amazing, and it's aligned with you. I'm scared of y'all. What y'all got going on? Y'all always got something amazing going on. Y'all always got something popping going on. All right, so has fear been tripping you up lately? Worried about your next steps? It's time to get out of your head and into your heart. You, my dear, are energy, and so is everything around you. If you choose to disconnect from that flow all around you and within you, you're cutting yourself off from the flow. God in the universe is sending you messages and signs every single day, and if you keep trying to make sense of them, you're missing the whole point. The messages are coming to you, not someone else. And if you continue to ignore them or overthink them to death, the universe will simply stop sending them. Do something with it, for goodness sakes. Get that intuitive hit or nudge and take action. Your angels are trying to be direct with you. You're not a victim, you're a powerhouse. So start taking action like one. Ooh, wee. And now all of these cards make more sense, don't they? Make more sense. Huh. Yeah. One more. Let's see if I could get it. And then we had infinite abundance. Look at that. Who in here got that magic? Hey. I know I do. I know you do. Yes. All right. That is a divine message for the collective. Child, yes. I know sis does. I know Yvonne does. She got that magic. So yeah, y'all, that's the divine message for the collective. I really hope it resonated with you. I hope you got something out of it. If you need something more personal to your situation, hit me up. Let me know. Holla at your girl. Also, again, really quick, the Embodying the Goddess program is enrolling right now. We start January 11th, getting where you fit in. There are now 2 tiers. There's 2 levels. So make sure you look at those levels and see which one suits you. We getting this magic in 2021, y'all. I don't know what you heard. I don't know what you thought. All right. We tapping into our divinity. We're tapping into our womb. We're tapping into our magic. We're tapping into that root and sacral chakra. All right. Listen, there's no reason why any of us should be lost in the sauce no more. We got the tools. We got the answers. I got the answers. I give them to y'all. Y'all got the answers. Give them to other people. And we just going to do it like that. Because we are all raising the vibration on this planet. When one of us embraces our soul's purpose and when one of us embraces our divinity, it helps the entire freaking planet. Your vibration, you just trigger everybody. Okay, it's like Christmas tree lights. So does one turn on, the next one, the next one, the next one. It's like the domino effect, right? The ripple effect, the butterfly effect. It's all of these things. So I want to highly encourage you, whether you work with me or not, it doesn't really matter. All that matters is that you are following your path. You're educating yourself. You're studying. You're applying your knowledge so that you have wisdom. You're shining your light, or the dark, because some of y'all deal in the dark realms so that you can bring in more light. So there's those of you like that. Like, I talk about my dark side a lot. Like, I have a dark side. I don't know what y'all thought. I don't know what y'all thought about me, but definitely do. And even when I'm in my dark side, it's still peace and love. Even when I gotta cuss you out, it's still peace and love, because I am divine and I know that. So many of you, you're honing in on your divinity. You're not playing with it. You're doing the things that you need to do to bring more abundance into your life. And I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy and proud for you, okay? So that is all, my loves. Again, all my links in the description box. Love y'all. Have a beautiful week. Peace and love.